What's up, Bill? This is, or Dr. Grissom. This is the General Concepts lecture video. I'm going to set you actually down right there. I should actually show you that I've completed all of these, and now I'm going to go down into it. So to begin, we pretty much talked about like what failure, faults, and errors are. So failure is just like something that tends to fail in the system. Like it's just part of the software. As there's no perfect software out there in the world. In the introduction, it mentioned that we pay $60 billion a year because of software bugs, and they kind of keep popping up over and over again. But yeah, so that's what a failure is. A fault is like a fault in the code. So that means that there's like a typo, there's something wrong in the code, and that is what is causing the error on the user side. Then we kind of went into some verification approaches. This is where like you're getting the input of like A going into the code and then output B. But the different verification processes are testing, static verification, inspections, and then formal proofs of correctness. Just testing the software is obviously utilizing the software, again getting the input domain of D, that's going into the software, and getting output domain. Yeah, then we have verification, which we're verifying that the software kind of works. Or considering all the possible inputs. Then we have like inspections, which is like a walkthrough, where it's just like a manual like group activity, like mob coding, where you kind of go through the code and see if there's any errors that would cause like faults. And then lastly, we have those formal proof of corrections, which is like we're going in between the specification and the program, going back and forth. Then we have like different types of testing. We have the testing granularity levels. These are like pretty cool because it's like you're separating each like little thing into like little nodes. There's unit testing where you're testing each of one of those like little nodes in like the tree. There's integration testing, which is like testing like a small group of those nodes over and over again and hopping around to different ones to make sure that they work. And then there's system testing, which is you're testing the whole thing as a whole. And then after that, there's acceptance testing, which is like where the customer tests it, and if they like it, they'll obviously like accept it. If they don't, then they don't. And then there's regression testing, where you like are capable of retesting any changes to the code over and over again. We have like alpha beta testing. This is where like the developers are testing. Then there's like the alpha testing, the beta testing. This is like mainly like used in like video games, is what I can think of. How some games will have like an early access alpha to allow some people to start to play. Then there's the beta testing, where like a bigger variety of people are playing or testing the game. And then there's the product release, which will have like more perfected features and whatnot and so forth. And then we have black box testing, white box testing. The black box testing is like people aren't really like looking at the code. They're like just testing the product, so it's like a more closed, and it's like based off of like the description of what the software should do, and it should cover like a good majority of it, but it can't reveal like any errors due to implementation details. White box testing, on the other hand, is like more based on the code, and it covers more of like the coded behavior, and it can't reveal like errors due to missing paths. Yeah, and that's the lesson 13 general concepts from Udacity. Hope you enjoyed your Thanksgiving break. Sorry I sound so tired. I'm extremely exhausted. I don't know why. I slept until like 10:30, but who knows. Bye-bye.